Welcome to Candidly Columbia. Okay, so I know you guys remember this show as Candidly COVID, where we would do 2 shows a week and we would talk about financial things, health things to get you through the pandemic. Well, we are in a different phase of life, and so is the show. So welcome to Candidly Columbia. We have our first guest, and it's Katelyn Seaba of Dynamic Chiropractic. So hello, Katelyn. Hi. I'm so excited to talk to you, and I thought like you'd be a perfect first guest. One, because you're new to Columbia. So tell us where you're from.
I'm from Iowa City, Iowa. Go Hawkeyes. I moved here last November. I graduated last October of 2020 and basically packed up all my stuff and moved down here. So
wow, how do you like it so far?
I love it. I love warm weather and I hate the snow. And even though I'm from Iowa, I never really got acclimated to the winters up there. So this is great. But everybody told me to be weary of the summers down here.
Yes, you were in for a treat, and by treat I mean holy hell. It's what my sister likes to call walking through the corridors of hell. So it's just like, just make sure that you have all your extra supplies in case you gotta look super cute or going out at night. That's kind of like the big thing.
Bring a hair tie.
Yeah, we've warned you. You've been warned. So that's good though. Like, but I feel like that's what's great about Columbia is that we are a really great community type of city. Even though we're not like super big, but we have a city vibe. Everybody tries to welcome everybody for the most part. So it's really great. I'm actually really excited because I met Katelyn through the Health Dare. You guys have probably seen me post about the Health Dare and things like that. If not, you can go back and see some previous videos and things like that I did on my Instagram. So Katelyn, tell us a little bit about what type of person would be your kind of patient.
Yeah.
Or who would come see you?
Right now, I'm not discriminatory, so anybody with muscle and joint pain should come and see me. I do like to focus on active care in that I like my patients to be pretty active with their care.
Okay.
So if you are active, whether it's walking your dog or going out for bike rides or anything like that, like I encourage you to come see me because I want you to be active in your care.
Which I think that's really great. I think that's also something that makes you a little bit different. Dynamic is in your name, and it's like, I don't think that I've seen any sort of chiropractic care like that here.
And yeah, that's a funny story you bring up because originally I was planning on associating when I came down here, and I just couldn't find a chiropractic office that I vibed with and that did the things that I wanted to do with the community of Columbia. So here I am.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. So anybody that's like active, you want them to be active with their care, that sort of thing, that is your kind of client.
Yes, and because when you're more active with your care, you get better results and faster results and longer lasting results. So that's why I want you.
I always like talking to you because I feel like I learned something every time, whether it's like a good podcast, we'll talk about that later, all the good things, and I think that's really cool. So now, this is another question I have for you. Yep. So what do you foresee for your business here in Columbia in the next 3-5 years?
Yeah,
think
so
stay, get partners or whatever.
Yeah, so eventually I would like to add on someone else, but I'm also really OCD and I like to do everything myself.
Yeah.
So right now it's a one-woman show. I do all my own billing. I do all my own treatments. Active care, passive care, all that. It's all done by me, and I'm okay with that. And I really like doing that, and that way I can kind of get to know the people that I'm working with.
Right, that's
good.
good.
In that aspect, but ultimately, in the next 5 years, I would love to look at my schedule and have it be full.
I love that.
No available appointments.
Yeah. I don't think that you're going to have a problem with that too soon. Now, tell everybody where you are located.
Yeah, so I'm located in the Luther Lee building downtown next to the Aloft Hotel. It's right behind Blue Marlin, and I was told this is one of the oldest office buildings in the Columbia area. So
what's really funny is I actually did, I used to work for Columbia Fashion Week, and we did one of our events here in this building. So it was really kind of cool to come back in because I haven't been back in, but it does have like a really cool mid-century vibe, and then you took it and you also modernized it. And so we'll do like a little tour of the office so everybody can see. But I think what you said I liked about kind of like personalized care and like you'll get to be with the clients. I think a lot of people right now are wanting that because COVID, and so like having that one-on-one with a person, really getting to know them. For people who are just now starting to enter the world is going to be really great and make 100%. A lot of people feel more at home, more relaxed, to do this. Now, this brings another question, because I said, this show actually started during COVID about keeping people healthy. Sure. And I think COVID has done the positive, highlighted where we have been not so great with our health. Yep. And if we are better with our health, that we can stave off some of the things and effects, or at least for the most part, survive, if that's a word.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Survival of the fittest.
Right, exactly. Literally. That's where that came from. Oh, see, the thing, I told you, I learned so much from her. So what are some of the things that you would say for us as people, like looking at our health now and looking at health differently, looking at our food choices, all of that, while people are still getting out, what are some of the things you would say we should be doing?
Yeah, so I would say the top 3 things that you want to do right now is, clean up your diet a little bit, more fruits and veggies, more whole grains, more lean meats and stuff like that. And the most inflammatory thing to your body is sugar. So if you can at least just cut out sugar, I think you'll see a whole array of things happening, better gut health, better skin, better hair, better nails, like all these things. Sugar is just very inflammatory and can actually cause a lot of problems later on in life, years of eating it. Number 2 would be staying more active, whether it's just walking your dog at night or going for a bike ride or, joining a gym for the community aspect. And then number 3 would be keeping up with your mental health, especially during this time of COVID. Yeah. Like we've been kind of not been able to see family and friends. Right. So I would make the time to either call a family or friend once a week, or now we can get together in smaller groups, so try to do that as much as possible, because your mental health is just as important as your physical health.
I 100% agree with everything she said. I have been going through the health dare, and Katelyn has also been a little bit a part of that, so it's kind of been really cool. She did my last weigh-in, so we're very close. But I have seen a huge difference in like not eating sugar, but what I also have been just kind of like wowed by is the fact of like we could still eat good. Yes. Like we are not starving.
It's still delicious.
Yeah, it's still delicious. I think we made the other day one of the health dare like brownie things. Mm-hmm. Absolutely amazing. And then I made a lemon blueberry for like a holiday. I can't remember what it was, but it was all like no sugar, like the process.
And still really good, right?
It was really good. Everybody enjoyed it. And so I think that's the thing that it has been my aha moment, is like we don't necessarily have to use processed sugar, but sometimes you don't know till you know. Right. So it's kind of great to have like people like you in the community and in our lives. And so, yeah, I'm just super excited. I think, Katelyn, you're going to do really, really great here. And now it's part of my favorite part of the show, of like every show that we do, is the questions, the fun questions.
Yeah.
So, favorite food?
Hands down, pizza.
Really? Yes.
Oh, yes. I love me a pizza, and not just the cauliflower crust. That deep dish, the thin crust, like any kind of crust. Like it.
Have you ever seen the show where the guy they go and talk about pizza? Have you ever seen this?
No.
It's an amazing show. Unfortunately, it's not on anymore, but it used to be on Vice. But you can see reruns of it. Absolutely amazing. And so me and my husband, Kelly, we started doing where we would go and try to tour these different places that they talk about. And he's from New Haven, Connecticut, and they believe that.
So it's kind of like diners, drive-ins, and dives, but for pizza.
Yes, it's for pizza. And then you can always do like Barstool, I think his name is Stool Presidente. On Instagram, he talks about pizza. So that is a love we share. Yep. So much in common. All right, so favorite food. What podcast are you listening to right now?
Yeah, so I'm listening to a few different podcasts. Mind Pump. It's by 3 personal trainers, and I've learned so much about resistance training and how beneficial it is for you. So if you're not listening to Mind Pump, I strongly suggest it, and it's pretty informative and fun.
So I'm going to add that to my list.
And then for chiropractic, I'm listening to modern chiropractic marketing, and clinic gym hybrid, and those are just a little bit more informational, but also keeping things modern. I like a lot of evidence-based practice, so
I like
keeping up with that. And then my fun one is science versus. So it's kind of more evidence-based, but they go in and talk about UFOs and like, are they real and stuff like that. So it's just like random things, but going based on evidence.
So do you get to watch television or anything in your schedule?
I like to watch Food Network a lot.
Okay. Or what's your favorite Food Network show?
probably trapped.
Oh, yes. Very competitive.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So now here for recreation, what do you kind of do so far since you've been here?
So, I mean, with COVID, there's been a lot of restrictions. So, especially getting here last November, I'm trying to join a bowling league. So I was a collegiate bowler throughout college.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah.
So have you been to the Grand yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. We might have to make this a double date.
Yeah.
The Grand's great. It's like fancy bowling.
Ooh.
But there's food.
Okay.
And pizza.
I'm there. I'm there.
All right. So you guys, thank you so much, Katelyn, for coming. Actually, you guys make sure that you go and follow Katelyn on Instagram. Where can they find you on Instagram?
Yeah, so I'm on Dynamic Chiro FM on Instagram and Facebook, and I post a lot of informational videos and just posts in general. So please go check out my website as well, dynamicfunctionalmedicine.com, and there's lots of information on there as well. So yep, check that out.
That's awesome. All right, this is so great. So thank you so much for doing this.
For having me. I appreciate it.
I always appreciate when people say yes. She's not afraid. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you guys, thank you for watching episode 2. We really appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time. Go make Columbia awesome, guys.
Bye.
See you soon.